Hey guys, check this out. On my last video, we drove around and looked at most of the dispersed camping, the 14-day limit on BLM, and that was pretty cool. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link up in the top right corner for you. Make sure you don't miss that one. But this time we're going to go look at some of the long-term visitor areas. We're going to get a little drone action, check them out from above, and we're also going to drive through. So that's going to be it's going to be a fun day. All right, our first stop is going to be at Posa West. We're going to, it's a smaller one. We'll just kind of drive through it and make our way over to the old Yuma Road. And then from there, maybe travel down to the Tyson Wash campground. All right, well, here's our turnoff. Let's check this one out. All right, so this is Posa West. Like I said before, it's a smaller campground. But you can see these LTVAs usually do fill up faster than the dispersed camping. It's right now the prices are what, $180 from September through April, mid-September through mid-April, and the $180 permits are good through those months. That's a nice school bus out there camping. But yeah, you can stay out here for 14 days for $40, and then also in the off season you can stay out here for $15, and then in the off season there's also day use for $10. Like I say, this was a pretty small little campground, and this is a Yuma Road, the old Yuma Road, and we're just going to take this. Look, there's a lot of people out there camping just off the campground. But this road will take us down to the Tyson Wash LTVA. When I get over there, I'll try and find a spot out of the way and see if we can't get an aerial view. You know, one thing I'm not 100% sure of is these camping on the right hand side, which would be the west side of this old Yuma Road. Is that like dispersed, just like BLM camping, that you can stay out there? If you know, let me know. I'm not 100% sure about that. But anyways, I had this Yuma Road, a lot of history. This was a stagecoach, started out as a stagecoach trail down from Quartzsite down to Yuma. Back before Quartzsite was a town, it was Fort Tyson, which was made to help protect travelers heading to California for the gold rush over there. Look out, quail! There you go. But yeah, they later that Fort Tyson turned into a stagecoach stop, and that was known as Tyson's Well. But yeah, this was the road, a stagecoach stop all the way down to Yuma, and it was kind of from Quartzsite down to San Luis was the original purpose for this road.
Under an open sky, 100 RVs parked as days and nights go by. The desert sun beats down, but the nights are cool. Living life out here, no one's anybody's fool. Campfires flicker bright tales.
All right, so we are getting towards, in fact, I think the Tyson Wash campground's just to our left. And it must be on the right as well, because there's a dumpster for garbage disposal. So that must be down here, that must be part of the camp as well. You can see that sun is trying to peek out of those clouds. It should break up or a little bit later, get some good weather. There's one of the you can see there's restrooms on the left over there. These are vault toilets, I guess you would say. And they're spread out throughout the campground. Now, as I'm filming this, it's the first weekend in November. So I'd imagine from here on out, they're going to trickle in a little bit faster. And also being an election year, people may stay a little bit longer at home to get their votes in and then head this way too. So yeah, there's another restroom. They'll start making their way out here slowly, and then it just kind of snowballs slowly, and then all of a sudden it gets a little bit faster, then a little bit more, a little more, a little more. There's a nice camper there, nice trailer. Another motor home. Looks like they hauled in, they have a trailer where they could haul in their truck with them. I know a lot of people these days are bringing out their like side-by-sides, razors to get around. I know, especially around the big tent show and the Cellarama and the 3 shows that go on there. A lot of people drive those around. This is we're getting towards the entrance, so I'm going to make a turn here down the main drag, and we'll take a look at some of the amenities like the dump stations, and then we'll head down just main drag, just kind of show you what it's like. This is like a main artery through here. Look at that. Clouds are starting to break up. I'm getting excited about that. Let's see here. Still okay. Over on the left is where the dump site is, and we'll come back as we're heading back in. We'll stop by there. As I'm driving by it, those look like the lanes are blocked off. Wonder what that is about. Huh. Well, we drove down a little bit farther, and it looks like there's another station here. So maybe this one's open when it's not so busy, and they open the other. That would give a total of, looks like, about 8 sites for dumping. So, but there was nobody in line out here to check in. Not yet. So, but they will. There will be some. Yeah, you can see on this road there is a little bit more traffic. I'm also noticing, looks like maybe they wet this road down every once in a while. Keep the dust down. Now it is posted at 15 miles an hour to help with that. Well, that's a nice setup there. He's got like a trailer. Wonder if he's like a vendor. He's going to be a vendor up there. And check that out. This guy has like a semi truck pulling is that like a 5th wheel trailer? That'd be interesting to see what he has going on inside there. Maybe it is just like a storage truck if he's a vendor as well. Well, anyways, this is the old Yuma Road again. So we've kind of made a loop around, and now I'm just going to turn around here, and this looks like a pretty good spot. Let's see if we can't get an aerial view. All right, well, that is looking east, and 95 is that direction. You can kind of see the main drag that we came in on, and those are one of the roads we turned off of the old Yuma Road. So we just kind of made that little loop. So you can see it's a little bit more campers out here, and that's the old Yuma Road that we came down on from the La Posa West. Good old Q Mountain. So it gives you a kind of a perspective of where we're at from town. And I like all these trails around these mountains. Just look at that. That's beautiful mountains. There's some. The sun's coming out against those mountains in the background. Man, that looks beautiful. And now that's the old Yuma Road heading south towards Yuma. And then we have these big tanks or these big ponds that were built. And from what I hear, they didn't have the water necessary to fill those up like they hoped. Alright, I thought we'd come check out the dump site or the dump stations. Now, I did notice when I had the drone up that I did see the two of them, and they're kind of close to each other. Look at this. These are nice, aren't they? Nice and paved. I'm not seeing water here. So, I kind of wonder now. I wonder if that other site has the water. Yeah, looking back, I don't see any water spigots here. At least not enough that you would need. So that must mean that the other site has water. So I think I'll drive up here and then take a little loop around, check those out. Alright, so here is the other site that I thought was closed, but it looks like it was just some orange fencing draped across. And yeah, you can see here water. There's water spigots on both sides. So that's what they did. You let you dump at one spot and then come down here to get your water. That makes total sense. And there's a lot of room here too. It must get pretty busy at its peak. Alrighty, this is we're heading back to the entrance, and I think we'll cut across the street to Posa South. It's a little busier down here, isn't it? And this is the area where you check in, but they're not nobody in line yet. At least not here. You see the wind kind of kicking up a little bit too. Hopefully it's blowing these clouds away. Yeah. All right. So this is 95, and we're just gonna make a quick trip across the road and visit with the folks at Posa South. Before we do that, I'll just kind of give you an overview. Look at those beautiful kofas in the background, and this is Posa South. You can see Atwin's getting pretty busy over here. It's way busier than the ones we've seen so far. Look at that. But we're gonna get a closer look. We'll drive through a little ways and kind of show you what they have to offer up close. Well, so far, Posa South has been the fullest that we've seen today. There's another one left, Posa North. We'll check that one out in a minute. But, well, there's a couple people here checking in, looks like. He's got his e-bike. Maybe a couple old friends sharing some stories there. Nice little parking area here. Probably for if you're going to have a rig. I imagine though it gets really busy in the peak. Everybody moving in. You can really see as soon as you come in the gate, it's way busier than the other ones. Oh, there's some really nice rigs out here, but it looks like off in the distance it's gonna get even more compact.
Strangers turn to friends, laughter and some tears. Across the vast expanse, freedom's always near. living simply day by day, there's nothing left to fear. Long-term visitor days, watching life's parade in the Arizona sand, where memories are made, finding peace and solace in the quiet of the night. Quartzsite calls us home 'neath the stars so bright.
Well, there's another semi truck. He's got a huge sleeper on it. Man, here's somebody getting their exercise in. There is just such a huge variety. Trailers, campers. I see some people still have their spot markers. I learned that from my last video. A lot of times if you just see a tent, it's just somebody putting something there so that they know that spot's taken. Alright, so here is the dump. On the left you have the refuse, and there's a little bit of a line. Well, while we have a second, if you like this kind of content, if I can remind you to reach down, click that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that it will remind you each time I put a video out. I really appreciate the support. And here's the water. So after you dump, you just pull forward and get the water, the potable water that you need. Alright, well, I think I'm just going to turn around and head back so we can make it up to the Posa North. And if you were to just keep continuing down this road, there's some pretty lively characters out there. I know they have the lit cactus and magic circle, and from what I hear, never been out there, but there's some clothing optional places down there too. So, boy, I had to slow down for those speed bumps. They could tear something up if you were to go too fast over those things. And that lit cactus, I looked at the Google map pictures, and it looks like they have some pretty good times out there. Pretty big crowd goes out there. Oh, look at that rig on the right. It's like the size of a small mobile home. Man, that is a nice little setup there, I bet, on the inside. Alright, well, we're back at the main entrance. We're going to take a right here on 95 and go just a little ways north to the Posa North, which is going to be our last campground we look at today. You can kind of see how it is starting to clear up a little bit. And also after this campground, I wanted to go check out something called Picture Rock. Now, growing up, I've been there so many times. I know there's been weddings out there. There's a lot of stuff. But after we check out this campground, I think we'll head over there real quick. Yeah, just look at that. Sure, the sun comes out now. We're on our last campground. But that's alright. So this is the main entrance to the Posa North. And there's nobody here. Oh yeah, there is one person there. Just checking in. This is I think it's the closest one to Quartzsite. And directly across the highway is the Posa West, which is the one we started out on and went over to the old Yuma Road. Well, there's some more tents set up, place markers maybe, and somebody else out getting some exercise, enjoying this nice weather. Even this one is a little more busy than the other ones that we saw. And these are probably the two main ones. You can, with the paved roads, it probably does get a little bit busier, a little faster. You know, there's something I've been wondering, if you've ever stayed out here after heavy rain. Does this wash right here? This is better than most because it has concrete. But how bad do these get washed out? Are you like stuck out here until the flood's over? They clean it up right away if there's a lot of sand? Kind of wondered that. But here's a view of the trash receptacle, and I do not believe this campground has a dump site. You probably have to go down to the Posa South or over to the Tyson Wash, and they're not far away. The Tyson Wash campground had a lot of, seems like they had more. It looked a little newer too. Well, we're kind of getting towards the back end of this one, and there's a lot less people out here. You know, when I come back out here for the shows at its peak season, I'm going to drive out here again just to show you the difference. I mean, a lot of you probably already know from being out here quite a bit, but Quartzsite's kind of new to some people, so I just thought I'd show them what a difference it makes coming out here at the beginning of the season and then what it's like at the peak. It's just such a huge difference. But yeah, this was the end of the road. I don't want to go on any dirt roads, and I think you have a good idea what this one's like, so just going to turn around and head back. He's got his little porch area tent, looks like. Someplace probably just to get out and eat dinner or something out of the motorhome. Or maybe it's even a little storage or something.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.
Alright, well, he's getting his exercise. A little e-bike. Well, this is the back to the main entrance, and what I think we'll do is I'll probably just go straight across here. That's 95 where those cars are, so I'll just go straight across and get out to the old Yuma Road and then find my way out to Picture Rock from over there. Alright, well, this is Picture Rock. I don't think I've ever seen this cave before, though. This little. Let's go check this thing out. Hopefully, see how dark it is back there. It just goes right there. But it is, I'll tell you, it's a little cooler right there. Even that little bit. You can feel that cool air right there. Trying not to fall when I'm as I'm walking down, but just around the corner is going to be some hieroglyphics. They call it Picture Rock. Maybe it's petroglyphs, but they call it Picture Rock. And I remember coming out here as a kid in the late 70s. You can climb up to the top if you want. But it's just another view of Tyson Wash from up there. A lot of the rocks, the stuff that you want to see, are going to be down here. From here, they're a little hard to see. It's got that glare right in the way too, but I'll see if I can't get up a little bit closer here. I don't see any right here. I think if I just make my way over here, this bedrock that I'm standing on throughout the years, there's some there you can see a little bit. And then up on the top right there you can see some more as well. Yeah, this bedrock that I'm trying to get elevated on is it's kind of slippery. Over the years, it's been smoothed out by all the runoff. But I'll get up a little bit closer here. So you can really see them right there. And also, we'll take a little trip over there too, is behind us is the grinding pots that the natives used to use. I don't know how many hundreds, 1,000 years ago. There you go. There's some more. And I don't know what happened to it over the years, but by this boulder over here, there used to be an old car. It was old, rusty, old, probably 1940s or something car. Maybe just over the years got covered up and it sank. And there's the rocks I was trying to step on. You can see how smooth and slippery they are. Easy to slip on. All right, let's go check out these grinding pots. They're just on that hill right over there. It's like a Bigfoot sighting up on the hill. But you get up going to the right here. I wanted to go check something out that kind of caught my eye over here real quick. Just got to be careful with my footing. I don't quite have the right shoes on for this. But I was just seeing this little trail. Oh, check this out. It's like a little trail. I don't know what's been using that, but I saw this too. It's like an old, looks like a nest or something up here too. Maybe owls or something used it. I don't know, maybe that looks like a campground back there. Somebody sleeps back there. I see a little ring for the fires. Looks like a good place for snakes to hide though. All right, let's go up top, see if we can find those pots, grinding pots. All right, these grinding pots are just down here. Check this out. Over the years, how many, there's different size, some are small. Just over the years, all the rocks that have been used to grind grains, seeds. Look how big that one is right there. Man, that would have taken a long time for those things to grind out like that. Hundreds of years probably. And there's that place, looks like people camp. Kids hang out or something. But yeah, I think we're gonna head back to the truck and I'm gonna see if I can get the drone out. It might be a good time to do that. And here's a quick little aerial view. That's the rocks where the petroglyphs are. And here's another view. The petroglyphs are on the hill on the left, and the grinding pots are on the hill on the right side of the wash there. You know, each time I come out here, I'm just amazed at how these petroglyphs have withstood all the dust storms and the weather throughout all those years. Still amazing to me. All right, well, that's going to do it from Quartzsite, Arizona. It was a lot of campsites, so checked out those LTVAs, give you a little idea what they have, the amenities, and yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Hope it helps. So I'm going to sign off, and just remember, never say goodbye. Always see you later.